The final game of the 2007 JV Cavaliers football season finds them traveling just up 360 west to Cosby as they face off with the Titans. The Titans took first possession, and on the kick, it would be Dean Fournier stopping the Titan return man. The Titans' passing game worked early, with Herbert Bird coming in to make the stop for the Cavs. Then Andrew Oliver helped stop the early Cosby running game, and the stop behind the line of scrimmage by Ryan Melton would put the Clover Hill offense on the field for the first time. The Cavaliers would use their passing game to move the ball down the field. Joel Caleb finds Andrew Oliver, and it looks to be the Cavaliers are on the drive. But problems plagued the Cavaliers all night. Penalties, and on this drive, the fumble off the high snap recovered by the Titans. The Titans offense went back to work, again finding tough times against Ryan Melton. The Cavalier defense again putting pressure on, but the Titans quarterback gets the ball away, and what looked to be a sure loss turned into a big gain for Cosby. The ball now sitting close to the goal line, the Titans drive it in for the score. Then on a strange play, the Titans pick up two more, and the Cavaliers are left stunned. Clover Hill offense had no better luck on its next possession, and they would be forced to punt it away. The Titans, once again, getting good field position after the return. The Clover Hill defense now goes back to work. Dean Fournier and Josh Carey making the stop, join in with other Cavaliers. The Titans go to the air, and it works. They connect. Thane Bruce making the stop for Clover Hill as the first quarter winds down. Ricky Brown trying to get his young Cavaliers pumped up and back into the game as the cheerleaders on the sideline work to keep the crowd enthused. The Titans continue to work, this time on the ground. They move downfield, continually pounding their way through and into the end zone for another Titan touchdown. The Titans tack on the extra point and go up by 15 early in the second quarter. Andrew Oliver makes the return, giving Clover Hill some decent field position on the kick. And then Clover Hill works around the right side. Caleb on the carry as he works his way, pounding through a couple Titan defenders. And Chris Lowe getting a little too aggressive. Clover Hill takes the penalty on that and are forced back. And then on the pass from Marcus Wilson, it's picked off. Titans take over. They drive downfield. And it's Herbert Bird using his head to stop the touchdown on that play. That puts the Titans on the goal line. They will try 3 times to get in. The Clover Hill defense makes the stand, but on 4th down, the Titans are able to push it through, and they'll score another touchdown for Cosby. The Titans will elect to go for the 2-point conversion, and they'll be successful on the play. They'll carry a 23-point lead into halftime. Clover Hill takes its first possession of the second half. Dean Fournier picking up big yardage, running downfield, and the Clover Hill offense looks to be on the drive. Marcus Wilson goes to the air. He gets picked off, though, by the Titans, and the Titan return comes back to near the 30-yard line. The Clover Hill defense steps up the heat on this round. Chris Lowe, Chris Conklin, and others join in on the sack, and Ethan Bowen making the stop on the run. The Titans are forced to punt away, but on the punt, it's fumbled by Clover Hill, and the Titans will come up with the recovery and take over with decent field position once again. The Titans use their air game once again to move downfield, but penalties and the stand of the Clover Hill defense would finally force them to punt away. Clover Hill had no better luck on offense. They feel the heat, the big sack by the Titan defense. Titans back in on offense, go to the running game. Thane Bruce making the stop. They'll try the air once again. They find their man downfield, and Kenny White making a great snag to save the touchdown. The running game gets slowed once more as Lowe, Dean Fournier, Josh Carey, and others join in. Then Lowe puts pressure on the quarterback. He makes the pass downfield, but it's picked off. Herbert Bird making the snag for the Cavaliers, and the Clover Hill offense would step onto the field once again, needing to put some points on the board. Joe Caleb looked to give some breathing room to the Cavaliers on the run, but penalties again hurt the Cavaliers, putting their backs against the goal line, and the Titans would push them back for a touchback, giving the Titans 2 more points, and forcing Clover Hill to kick the ball away. The Titan offense continued to move downfield in the air, and they would use their ground game to put it into the end zone once again for another Cosby touchdown. Austin Fry tried to give something to the Cavaliers, making a decent return on the ensuing kickoff, but Clover Hill's offense just could not mount a charge. Marcus Wilson getting stopped short on the run. The two defenses would hold tough for the remainder of the game. Marcus Wilson would make a good recovery here, finding Christian Conklin downfield, giving Clover Hill a little something to cheer for, but it just wasn't the Cavaliers' night, as on the final snap of the game, the ball goes high. Wilson picks it up but gets sacked, and the Titans of Cosby go on to win, picking it up 32-0 over the JV Cavaliers.